What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. Thanks for hanging in there during that long break there where I didn't have any new ones out, but I got a new one for you. This week I have my friend Kris Knight, who started Knight's Training Ground. We'll talk about that in the podcast with him. So he came over and we did that. I haven't done a podcast in a really long time. What have I been up to? Well, a lot of things have happened since we last did a podcast. My last episode was where I did the spoiler alert with Hector and the Search for Happiness. Yeah, and that one was like over a month ago, so it's been quite a long break here. But during that time, we took a trip. My family, we went to Ohio for my wife's cousin's wedding. And we also, what did we do after that? We took a road trip. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see all the pictures that I posted from at Voices from the Planet. But we took a road trip, a 17-hour drive from Ohio to northern Wisconsin to visit with my family. And we stayed there for about a week. So we did a lot of fun shit in the meantime while we were up there. But yeah, I know it's been a long time. What else happened? We celebrated the 1 year anniversary of the podcast on September 1st. So that was pretty exciting. It's been 1 year since I started this podcast. I'm on episode number 19 now. So that's not as many as I had planned to do. I originally thought, one a week, but we're working on it. So we'll try and get them a little more frequently for you guys who just love the show and can't wait, a month in between shows for the new shit. So I know my fans out there, my fan maybe out there will want to hear more, so we'll be doing that. So yeah, this episode, I hope you guys enjoy it. It's me, Kris Knight, and his daughter, Story. They came over to our house. We recorded it in our living room, so his daughter and my son were also both here, so they were playing, and you'll hear in the background a lot of crying from Erickson, but try to bear with it. He was being a little sensitive baby during that time, but I didn't really want to edit it out. I felt I should just leave it in. I really don't know how to edit background noises, but so he cries a little bit through there. You'll hear that, and you'll hear the noise of the kids playing in the background, which I enjoy, which is fine. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy this episode. But yeah, so it's me and my friend Kris Knight talking about Knight's Training Ground. All right, thanks guys. Enjoy it.
Kalahe.
Hold on, let's see. To talk?
Hey, checking. Mic 1, 2, 1, 2, check.
Yeah. Wonder if we can hear Erickson kicking. Whatever. Maybe not. All right.
You don't need me to wear a headphones, right?
No, I'm not even gonna wear it myself.
Or not?
Nah.
I like hearing my.
You can hear yourself right now in your own ears. I'm recording now, actually.
Oh yeah. That's cool, man.
Cool.
Let me get in the lotus position too.
Oh. So welcome, Kris Knight, to the podcast and to our home.
Right on, Eric. Thank you for having us. Thanks, Nicole Erickson, for having us over.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Erickson, this wouldn't be possible.
True that.
No, but okay, so let's just get to it. Maybe I should give a little background. What I do is I'll record a short intro before I start. Gotta explain to you.
Okay.
So for the non-podcast savvy also who might listen, because Kris Knight is famous and you'll do what he says, and if he says listen to the podcast, that means you're listening.
That's funny.
But I'll record an intro for the beginning. But we're here to talk about Knight's Training Ground. It's physical fitness for the youth. Right?
That's kind of like that's what the public sees. Oh. But what I it started back when my son was around a lot more. It was Striker year, and that's my son's name, Striker. And then when Story was born, we started training her, and Knight's Training Ground came up as a name. But what Knight's Training Ground really is more or less, it's a lifestyle, because we're all athletes in our own way, but we're all like teaching our kids, because with your family, my family, it's all a training ground for our kids. Yeah. It's all a training ground because we're trying to build them up to whatever we feel is the best way for them to live their life, make the best decisions, have challenges where they can overcome it and face hard work instead of running away from it. So nice training ground is it's a physical an athletic type style game that we do during the weeks to stay physically fit, but nice training ground goes.
It's also mental.
Yeah, it's mental, physical, spiritual.
That's cool. Were you raised? Well, yeah. So for those of the people who don't know Kris, he was very athletic. I've known Kris since high school. Nah, since like intermediate school.
Intermediate,
like 7th, 8th grade.
It's been 20 years, man.
Yeah, I don't really think about how long it's been.
Yeah.
I try to, but I'm not good at math, and I give up. Like, it's more than 10. I know that. I know we passed our 10-year reunion, so. But
yeah.
So 10.
Yeah.
Just round down.
I mean, you were skating in intermediate school. That was when you was heavy into your skating and your hip hop and Wu-Tang days.
Yeah.
Bust it out.
And Timberlands.
I did on one of the episodes. I put one of the songs that Chandra and us that we recorded.
Yeah.
Put it out there. I haven't heard any feedback. Nobody said, "Oh, that's fucking mean," or "Oh, you suck, dude." Like,
something,
don't ever do it again.
Right?
Yeah.
Something.
I haven't heard anything.
You know what? I'm gonna go check it out now.
But yeah, so growing up, you were into soccer and stuff.
I was into sports. You know, I was blessed to have talent in that area at that time, and it was good. It was a good learning experience.
And was it something your parents pushed you into to be in sports, or you just wanted to do it on your own?
I just enjoyed it, you know, like my parents put me in soccer when I was 4, picked up on it, and then just ran with it, and it just became a part. I also paddled canoe, played football, and ran track, but soccer was always my passion.
Yeah. In like elementary school?
What?
All that shit?
Oh no, paddling was intermediate. High school was football and track, but soccer was from the beginning to end. Yeah.
And so you played in HISA?
HISA. You did too, huh?
No, I played in AYSO. Was your dad ever your coach?
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, my dad was my coach.
Was it hard?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. You know why? Because that's what a lot of my friends are saying too. It's like, a neighbor of mine, he was pushed as a kid by his dad in dirt biking, and it almost like pushed him away.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid of that happening to my daughter, because like I'm really hard on her too. I'm really hard on her.
I played from like kindergarten up to probably like the ending of 6th grade, 7th grade. That's when I started skating. But yeah, my dad was always my coach every year, and it was like if you didn't do good or whatever, or if I wasn't the best kid, so I probably fucked off a lot. Oh, sorry.
No. Speaking of my daughter,
so I gotta watch our language.
You want to say hi? Can she say hi?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Sorry, come.
Yeah.
We're voice recording right now on a podcast. You see it running? So this is the microphone. You want to ask her a question about it? What she thinks about it? This is perfect because sit over here. Sorry, sit over here.
Well, I kind of want to hear about your background too, and find out what got you to this point of starting this thing.
Yeah, sure.
Your daughter and with Striker
for a little while, for a few minutes. Okay, Uncle can ask questions.
So hi, how are you? Did you learn a lot about cats up while you were up there?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys talk a little louder.
You gotta talk louder.
Here, let me see. Try to say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, that's good. You can talk just like that.
You see the microphone? You gotta speak up.
So how many cats did you see up there?
9.
You saw 9 up there?
3.
3. Yeah.
Where'd you get 9 from?
Because that's how much we have total. Now it's out there for all the internet to hear. Yes, we're cat people.
Yeah.
We have 9 cats.
That's cool.
So is Auntie telling you about how to change out cat litter boxes? Did she make you do it, or did she just talk to you about it?
Talk to me about it.
That's
Sorry.
Cool.
Did you learn something? You learned something, right? That's the main thing. As long as you learn something.
That's cool. So we're talking to your dad about nice training ground. And I just kind of wanted to know what you think about it. And like what it means to you.
What does nice training ground mean to you?
KTG.
I know, but what does it mean? KTG, right?
KTG
right.
for life.
So what do you learn? What do you learn from nice training ground? What do you know about it? You want to talk about it? Talk about what nice training ground means to you.
Like if you had to tell your friends at school why they should join or participate or get involved, what would you tell them?
Because it's fun and we work hard and we do hard things.
What kind of hard things? Like, is it sports?
Like running, exercises, and sports.
And what is it for? Is it for people to get into
Shape,
and what else?
fit,
And who do we train for?
the glory of God.
We train for the glory of God.
Right on.
Very good.
I like how you threw in like you work hard and you have fun. That's good. Because if it was all hard work and no fun, that wouldn't sound too good. I think your dad would be being a little too hard on you guys.
Yeah. Sometimes you might feel like that story.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like a lot of hard work and there is no fun.
So are you
But
like?
then when you win, it's all worth it, right?
Right.
When you do good.
Yeah.
So are you like the leader of this pack?
Well, I have my place and my wife has her place and my daughter has her place. So there's no leader.
No,
but
I mean, but like when you go and train the other kids, who's
Oh.
yelling at them? You.
me. Yeah, of course, yeah.
Does your dad yell?
Yeah.
But you know it's for a good reason, right? To push you guys to do your best.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's cool.
Cool.
And that's what's the most important thing is trying your best, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, story. All right. Go.
Cool. Now you can just sit back and listen.
Go
You
ahead.
want to come over here and cruise with this guy?
You wanna go on your iPod?
Oh. You guys can go sit next to each other and like iPod it up and like share and interact with each other.
Don't spill.
Here, go sit over here, son.
Who's the leader of our pack?
I'm the leader of this pack. Where's my pack at?
Where's my pack
Where's
at?
my pack at?
Oh, he's not gonna do it. Of course, he's not gonna do it when it counts.
Where's my pack at?
We do this thing where we say, "Where's my pack at?" and then we
She's
all
like,
howl.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Ah,
Are you shy?
shy baby.
Shy.
Anyway,
Shy boy.
but so thank you, Story. That was awesome. If you hear us talking about anything and you want to jump in, just feel free to speak up. Just go for it. But for now, just enjoy. So yeah, so you, I don't know, what were we talking about? Just sports as a kid.
Sports as a kid, and then this training ground for my daughter. You know,
Well, let's get back to, okay, so you played soccer all through elementary school,
yeah.
and you were pretty damn good.
I was okay.
I know.
I was okay.
I'm gonna wait till we'll talk about high school. I always, anytime I tell people about you in soccer, when people like I meet that know you, like our friend Robin knows you.
Robin.
Robin, yeah.
Robin
Nakahara.
Name sounds familiar.
She went to Pro
Yeah.
City for 1 year when we were freshmen. She was a
You
senior.
went partying with her one night.
She
Yeah.
went to Punahou. Oh, but anyway, whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
No, it's okay. No, we've been partying. Yeah.
But anyway, so I always tell the story of how our senior year, was it senior year for soccer?
Yeah.
In the state finals, the first game you got hurt and like broke your leg.
Oh man.
And then at the end of the whole thing, you never played any games after that. And he still made like first team for the state.
Oh yeah.
I always brag for you on that one. I'm like, my friend Kris, right? He's bad, dude, in soccer.
Oh yeah, because it was the last game of like OIAs and stuff.
You broke your leg.
Broke my
You
leg
went to the
against
state
Collier.
Pro City High School. You went to the state finals.
Went to states.
You guys won.
No, we took third.
You guys didn't win.
No, not that year.
Oh.
But we took third. But I was still blessed to get on the all-state team
Yeah.
without doing anything.
So, like, you had many coaches, I guess, growing up through all your sports. Yeah.
I had a few. I had one main coach, Ron Clavasilis.
Is that like the one that stands out as kind
As
of
the
like,
most because he was there the longest,
Yeah.
and he taught us a lot. You know, he taught us about life. He taught us about the game. We grew up together. Myself, Travis, Majel, Robert. You know, we learned from him. He taught us a lot. You know,
Was this HISA or was this high school?
this is Heisa. Baumholz was my high school coach.
That's crazy. So, what grade? How old were you guys at that point? Like in,
When Heisa?
yeah.
Shit, from late elementary to high school. So about third, fourth grade till high school. Yeah.
And then, so I guess what I'm getting at is like I want you to talk about like how your coaches had an impact on you and how that maybe like influenced you as being a coach in this sense now. See how I'm trying to bring all these little things.
Yeah.
That's what podcast hosts do, I guess.
Oh, I see.
Or
Yeah. No, I'm not used to it, I guess.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to talk about it. You have to do press when you're famous. They're gonna want to interview you.
So yeah, no, Coach Ronnie. You know, I used to get into a lot of trouble growing up with, you know, during those times of playing, because he would catch me not coming to practice. He would, on the way to our practice, I'm supposed to be, I would be at the basketball court hanging out and not going to our practice, and he'd pull up and be like, bro, why aren't you coming to practice? I was like, bro, you know, I don't know, I just want to hang out here, I want to have fun with my friends. And then he says, you know what, you come game Sunday, you're not going to play. Okay, I'm telling you right now, you're not going to play because you're not coming to practices. So that Sunday came, I went to the game, suited up, and it was like I didn't even hear what he said that day. He told me, and I was expecting him to go in. And I was like, well, you're not going to put me in? He's like, bro, didn't you forget? I just told you this past week you didn't come practice, you're not going to play. So those kinds of things, like, you know, teaching us, you know, the respect, coming to practice, taking care of your work. You know, you're not going to get playing time if you don't put in the time and the effort. You know, plus too, like, he would take us out on the weekends as a team. He was one of the only coaches that did that. You know, took us out, took us to the beach as a whole team. Took me, Brian, me and him went to the movies, just man to man, just we talk. And then he'd fall asleep during the movie. But just the stuff he'd do, he'd spend time, you know, he'd take the time out of his own family to come hang out with myself. My dad would talk to him and try to ask him for help, to help me out.
What do I do with my son?
Yeah. And it was, that's what I respect about him and what he did for us and stuff. Huh? I'm here, what? Okay, yeah. But yeah, Coach Ron Clavasilis, he had a son, Ethan, who's the same age as us.
Did he play on your team too?
He played on our team, and he pushed his son a lot and hard and got on him really. And I think he pushed him away. It ended up being where he got pushed away. Like, his aggressiveness, his hardness on him ended up just making him not want to play.
Yeah.
And he actually went in a different direction. He's doing hiking and nature type stuff, and he's enjoying it. He's happy. Right. But I can just see how that all those kinds of things.
See, my dad wasn't like really aggressive or like really bad, but like, you know, I wasn't really into it as much as I think my parents wanted me to be into it.
Yeah.
So I didn't always put 100% effort at like practice, and I would like, but when like we'd go home, I would still get scolded for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of the other kids, their parents aren't even really there for the practices, so they don't see that their kids. I don't remember my dad like. My dad was my coach every single year. There was never a time that it wasn't my coach. Remember that I wasn't my coach.
Yeah.
So, and I think that had an effect, and I didn't want to like play team sports, so I gravitated towards like rollerblading at first, or
individual stuff,
and then skateboarding
and stuff that he wasn't into either.
Yeah, completely different.
Like he just had no say in it.
Yeah, and I don't even know that my dad really liked soccer. I don't know what. Maybe he just liked to hang out with them.
Maybe he just wanted to be around you.
You know what I mean? He was in his 30s, maybe late 30s. Like, how hard you just want to hang out with your friends, and it's a good excuse to chill with your friends and teach your kids soccer. Yeah. Like, what do you know about soccer?
It's so nuts. It's like our parents were our age right now
when they started having
teaching our kids, right? And it's like, where are we at mentally? Where are we at? And we're coaching our kids and doing what we do. It's crazy how the generations just keep going.
And now you go hang out with all like the boys and you with their kids, and it's kind of like how when you were that age with your parents hanging out, like all your uncles and aunties.
Just shows we're getting older, man. We're just
like
getting
you realize that all the people I called uncle and auntie growing up are actually my mom or my dad's classmates.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Same here, right? All our classmates. So.
That's so crazy.
And your son's growing. He's getting big. What is he into?
Batman. Like. He kind of is showing a tendency to like throw his hands around like he wants to fight.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You ever have him watch video on like Bruce Lee or any type of martial artist or anything?
No, but we watch like superhero movies. So
Yeah.
we see that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God, son, what's the matter?
I'm fixing his.
Mommy's helping you. She's helping you fix that lightsaber. She's like a Jedi technician.
I'll take it.
Hey, come over here, buddy. Come.
Wait, you gotta wait.
Come over here. So just give it to him without it lighting up.
For story.
For you?
No way.
But yeah, he'll like jump on top of me and like throw right, left,
Yeah.
and like try to push me down and like mount, and then he'll go for my stomach like rapid, and every once in a while he'll like crazy like swing at my face and catch me like oh.
Does he
Nada.
he's like Ip Man, huh?
Yeah, just like
Stop it.
it's crazy, and I was like, where is he learning this? But it's all those videos on like YouTube we watch of like superhero stuff and like
Oh.
you know what I mean? Which I think might not be the best, but
It's okay.
whatever. But
It's alright.
the other day he did. I don't know where they are.
You ever thought about putting him in a martial art later on?
Yeah, I thought about it. If I do anything, I would do jujitsu probably.
Try wrestling. You ever thought about putting him in wrestling first?
Yeah. But because I listen to like Joe Rogan's podcast, and
Jiu-jitsu?
he has a big concern about head trauma, yeah, and like contact sports. Hold on. Hey. Here. Okay. For now, and then mommy's gonna come down and throw a battery in there, and then it'll light up. Okay. Then you and Story can play with it. All right.
I'm on it.
He's pretty tough physically, but he's pretty soft emotionally.
Yeah.
Kind
Same
of
here.
cries a little bit,
here.
but like when he like he falls, he's like, oh, like, oh, you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. But yeah, he's gonna whack like that. I know it.
Good, Shaolin.
I gotta teach him who's boss. Nicole's like, why don't you let him win sometimes? Like, no. Because he gets me sometimes. Like he'll like hit me in the face when because I don't have my hand up. So it's like there, he has it. He got me that time. I'm not gonna let him get me.
Yeah.
Ah, stop. Stop it. Alright, sorry,
He's
stare
waiting.
down. Hey. No hitting girls. You know what happens when you hit girls?
You get choked out.
Oh, yeah. Actually, go, I dare you. No.
No.
You better not.
Story knows better.
Just because you can win doesn't mean you have to. That's probably a better reason why not to.
Yeah.
If you know you can win, do the guy.
Yeah.
Do the
You know
guy.
you
Do
can
somebody a
win.
favor.
Doesn't- Yeah, you don't have to.
So are those like? Do you teach philosophy like that in?
It ends up coming up during situations.
Yeah.
Because then, like, I'm explaining it, and then it'll come out, and then it'll almost like catch me off guard. And if somebody's around, like my dad's around, and I'm talking, and I'm saying, and then he'll start laughing. He's like, "Do you hear yourself, son? These are the kind of things I was telling you, and now look at you."
Well, you've always been eloquent.
Like, he laughs. And
The black camels.
The black camels, man. I tell you, that was a night, bro.
There was a battery that was in there. It was all crusty.
Oh, you mean the battery acid that leaked from it?
Yeah, this thing is like leaking battery acid. Can you give it to him just without it for now?
Huh?
Can you give it to him without it for now?
Yeah, but I'm almost done. So I'm
Okay.
gonna fix it first.
Alright.
Hey, Erickson.
Hey.
Erickson.
You're good
Erickson.
at getting it.
Erickson.
You just gotta be patient.
You know what I tell
Eric's gotta wait.
my niece when she comes over? She'll try to like play these ones right there.
Yeah,
And I tell her, hey, there's no crying in this house.
yeah. None at all?
And she looks and she, huh? And she looks all like caught off guard.
Hey, Erickson, there's no crying in this house. No, there's crying. You can cry.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna work. Because it's coming. But all right, what were you talking about? Sorry. It's hard to concentrate, son. Are you okay now? You all, pal? No. You wanna go a little bit longer and then you'll be done? This is gonna be an interesting podcast when it comes out.
Do you like
Edit it out?
Yeah.
Nah.
So
I mean, there's one time I edited like a couple of things that I said that I like where I said the name of the company I work for, so I cut that out. But people who know me will know. But for if anybody out there in the world listens, I don't necessarily need to be advertising. But I mean, it's probably not hard to figure it out.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
But yeah, not really. I would edit in like I record like an intro. And then edit that part in front of this part, and I have as a background music for the intro Jesse M's song.
Oh, cool.
The 1982 one. Just kind of the intro, the musical part.
That's cool.
And
man.
then and at the end, just throw that little last kind of like
Yeah.
to end the thing. Yeah. So I do that kind of stuff, and then I've done ones. I did one with my my brother-in-law. He's a comedian, aspiring stand-up comedian.
How is that?
It's cool. I like his shit. It's pretty funny. But we did one, and then I edited it. It's such a weird. I always have a hard time saying it. Edited it in like a bit from YouTube, and I put it in. So I mean, I can, but I did the one I did with Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jesse Campagna?
yeah, I did one with the band
Yeah.
when the new album came out, and we talked about each song, and then I put the song in and talked about that song.
And put the song in.
Yeah, so that one was like fucking 3 hours long.
That's cool.
Yeah.
They did it over here?
Yeah, they all came over.
The whole band?
Except Jerry. Got to do it with Jerry about Campagna lures.
Yeah.
I am a little conflicted about it though.
Why?
Just because it's for fishing and we don't like eat meat, and I'm like,
Oh, that'd be perfect then.
I know, so I thought it might actually be a good debate,
Yeah,
but I'm
actually
not really wanting to debate my friend, but it could be an interesting conversation.
Yeah.
But I'm down, where I'm conflicted is because I do want to support my friend shit.
Right.
You know
That's what it is. But I mean,
because he's doing his own thing,
he's
real
excelling
interesting.
and he's prospering.
Yeah, that's what's real interesting. The
Like
fact
he
that
does
he's
the
doing shit on his
throwbacks
own.
too, yeah.
What do you mean?
The baby fish are inside, you throw them back.
No, yeah, but still, that's
They
not
eat
necessarily.
majority of it.
No, it's not better anyway. I mean, it's
Yeah.
still like, imagine if you were walking down the street, and this is what I would tell him, like, and you see like something you would eat on the ground, and you're like, oh, that's nuts, and you go bite it, and all of a sudden you have a hook through your lip, and then you get yanked out of this atmosphere into water where you cannot breathe,
Where you cannot breathe, right?
and you're like flopping around there. People are just staring at you with their big eyes.
And they're like, yeah, cheering.
The fish are like, oh, look at this fucking putting you on their arm. The fish are measuring you, and then you find out later that they're telling lies and saying you're like way bigger.
You're way bigger than what you are. And then they throw you back.
And they just throw you back, and then you go back to
Your friend,
here,
your
and, like,
family.
and you tell them about it, and they're like, not even. They're not gonna believe you. You're like, look, the hole in my lip, it's there.
That should be fun, bro. That should be a fun.
I don't know. That
conversation.
sounds kind of scary.
I mean, yeah. But you know what? As humans, we we are the dominant race.
Yeah,
Hey.
but I mean, I still would like to talk to him just about like how he started and doing all that shit too. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's pretty cool, right? His shit is taking off,
It is. It's on fire, man.
and hopefully your shit will do.
You know, it's like with Knight's Training Ground, it didn't start where I wanted it to be, where I want to create a business from it. I've invited, like I have stories. I have invite other kids to come out and train with us and stuff during the week, and they may or may not come to the training, but even if they don't come, my daughter's still gonna get her workout.
Yeah.
My daughter still gonna get her training, and that's the whole main purpose, is that I'm taking the time to go and train her and do my best to like give her what I know for her to excel in the physical world. Because where I'm at, I'm obviously physically I've gained a few pounds, you know, and it's so ironic too. It's like I felt like I was a great athlete at a young age and top shape, and then I just thought you know how everybody takes trips around the world and takes vacation.
Right.
I decided, hey, what's it like to put on a few pounds? You know, what's it like to put on 100 pounds from high school? People can take trips around the world. I'm gonna go and put on some weight and see what diabetes feels like. But I see what it's like, and so I'm like, you know what, Story, this isn't for you, bro. Like, let's get on this track. You know,
Don't start.
Don't start. And she always points it out to me.
What? That you're fat?
Yeah. Dad, you're fat, Dad.
Tell
You
me
gotta
the
lose
story.
weight, Dad. You're fat. And she goes, she pushes my stomach like that, laughing. But you know what? She's the one that got me out of the box to go and train jiu-jitsu. She's the one that got me to go and train jiu-jitsu.
Because she was doing it before. So she could tap you out.
Yeah. she can do a quick arm bar and a rear naked choke.
Bro, she got monkey skills.
She's pretty quick and she's pretty agile. Hey. And she's pretty agile.
Oh.
She really likes. Hey, you know what she should
You can
try
play
to do?
with anything
Sorry,
else except that one because that squeaky noise is
Yeah.
super high pitched.
Try to show Uncle. Sorry, go on.
Nah, don't need to armbar me.
You have no.
I'll
You have to
flip
let her
you.
feel her rear naked choke.
I'll flip you.
Just let her feel your rear
live
naked
on the
choke.
air.
Yeah. Let her. Story. Right there.
Okay,
Climb
let's
on.
get close to the mic so everybody can hear me. Go.
Yeah. And
Should
really try your best, Story.
Should
to
I like
really choke him
not?
out. No, just fight it. I want you to fight it as long as
Oh.
you can. So I want her. No, not fight it in a sense of with your hands. Just. How was that? Not too bad?
Yeah, that really
It's
hurt
really
my
good,
Adam's
huh?
apple.
Good job, Story. Good job. How did that feel?
I probably could have went a little longer, but I don't want to get too hurt.
No, you should
But
try
that
and
was
really.
really freaking.
It's in there, huh?
Really crunched
She puts
my-
it in there. She really,
Ugh.
bruh, she can give. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Did you hear me go?
Yeah, I
'Cause that was
fight
like
it.
the last of my trying to hold my breath.
I fight it, and I'm like, I can still talk, but I end up sounding like that when she's trying to choke me out. But
Oh,
if she can choke me out, I mean, imagine what she can do in scrawny kid's neck, right? I mean,
Well, yeah. Don't kill him though.
no, don't. Oh, only on the mats. Man. It's only allowed
Oh,
on the
yeah.
mats.
That's good. That's a good lesson to learn too.
It's only on the mats.
No fighting in school.
No fighting in school. Oh, she knows that.
What if the guy is
Oh my gosh, Story.
attacks you and
Did you find the guys? The remote? How long was it
my
missing?
God, for like a week,
Thank you.
for like a week almost.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the bomb.
Oh my gosh.
.com.
Sorry.
Bruh. Do you
He's-
want that
he's
ninja?
eating.
Do you want that ninja thing? Take it. It's yours. That's what you get if you want it for finding that remote. Take
Take
it.
one of the cats if you
Oh, they were looking for that remote for a week.
For 1 week, we
And
were
you
looking
found
for
it.
it.
Netflix.
You were here for like 1 hour and you found
Oh
it.
my gosh. I even looked through there briefly. I'm
Nice
Okay.
training ground. That's what it does. That's what it does.
Overcome those challenges.
Overcome those. She didn't even know.
Oh, I found it. Here's your remote.
I was like, oh, here.
Oh my gosh, you don't even know how happy that made me.
Cool story. Good job.
Yeah. This is also one of the beautiful things about podcasts. They just go off on
This
tangents. It's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting to hear with the kids. And,
the kids making all this
well, I want to hear
noise.
how that squeaky sound and the crying. Oh my God! Sorry for the people listening if that crying was a lot. But like I said,
You have delicate flowers.
yeah, my son is a delicate flower.
Delicate flowers.
Kicks after his daddy.
Yeah,
You know, I was thinking about.
we're just two dudes who are in touch with our emotions, and you know we
Yeah.
wear our hearts on our sleeves and we cry.
Hey,
I do. Ever since I had a son, I feel like I cry like a lot
He
now.
cries in
In
movies.
movies,
really?
yeah.
Lot more
Certain songs
emotional.
I listen to, I can hear it, like, you know what I mean? I feel it a lot deeper now. It's like, stuff moves me and I cry. The Good Dinosaur, did you watch it?
The Good Dinosaur. No, I didn't see that movie.
Oh.
Do you like
You
it?
liked it? Yeah.
That's where
I cried
that's
like
where
a couple
we got
times.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never
I
seen
don't
that.
know. Especially when it's like father-son stuff.
Yeah. Oh, because you can
Yeah.
relate
Yeah.
now. Now it's way more relatable. You know, like that. I can see what you're saying, right?
That's, yeah.
I think that's kind of all they had, yeah.
What?
That one.
Yeah, you're supposed to make it in like a square or something. I don't know. I think you can make it however you
I
want.
don't know
It's
how to fit it into a
to get
square.
creative. I don't either, but it's like a puzzle that you put it together and you can
That's
make a
like
track.
all it came with, and then you gotta buy all the extra stuff separate.
Yeah, because that's how they get you. That's how those toy companies get you. They say, "Here, look how cool this one is."
Yeah,
and,
but you
and
need this.
and you can connect it to this
This
one,
one.
so you can get your parents to buy it.
I wonder if we can connect the other one to make one big one.
Oh, probably the same brand. Yeah,
You guys have another one?
yeah. We have an unopened one
It's a different.
because there's so many of these. What is this?
Oh, you can make
Oh.
a whole city of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, we're not making a whole city of
I have
nothing.
no
man.
idea what this is.
You got bedtime coming up. Don't be trying to start something you can't finish.
That's yours. No, it doesn't open. I don't think. So getting back to, let's try to.
No,
keep
it's
on-
all good, bro. Yeah, rock and roll.
Yeah.
That cat. I like that cat.
The Knights training ground. So How long ago did you start it?
Story was about.
Well, I mean, you started it when.
Yeah, no, but when it got really like.
I'm talking about the official one where our listeners in the future could get involved.
3 years ago.
3 years ago, you started.
That's when we started
training.
the hashtag.
Hashtag.
The hashtag was our actual like legitimate start to on Instagram, and then from there we would just like. If you look back on our Instagram, there's a few videos where Story was.
Do you want to give out your personal
Yeah.
Instagram, or do you want to give out
the Nice
just
Training
the
Ground?
Nice Training Ground?
Nice Training Ground and
That's
K.
one's been around for 3 years.
No, K_Night is the Instagram for our family and stuff
Right.
like that. I just created a Nice Training Ground
'Cause, you know,
Instagram.
I have to ask you because people are gonna listen to this and then you're gonna have like millions of followers.
Oh yeah, it's fine with me, yeah.
You or 3. Yeah.
No, it's
4.
fine with me.
Already.
Hey, everything that needs a start, right? This is your start, right?
No, that's why. But yeah, definitely plug the Nice Training Ground one or whatever, whichever one you want. But
KK Night, that's our family one, and that has all a whole bunch of stuff. But then because we started doing a lot of training videos with my daughter, we started the Nice Training Ground. But when she was 3 years old, we started videotaping her and started teaching her how to do push-ups. And she was doing 10,
yeah.
and 15, then 20, and so forth and so on. And now she does like 25 pull-ups and runs up hills with 30-pound dummies and
I don't think I ever could do like 2 pull-ups
yeah,
in my
me
life.
neither. I didn't like pull-ups growing up either.
I don't like any kind of real physical. You know when they had like PE tests, like
Oh, yeah.
how many
Kid Fit?
sit up? Yeah, Kid Fit. Fuck, I'd hate that shit. Like I don't want to do this.
I used to look forward to that.
Chin ups and like sit ups,
Long
like,
jump,
Yeah, and like the 50-meter dash and the,
the
one
50-yard dash,
50-yard
and
dash.
shuttle run with the e-racers.
40 racers.
Yeah,
I wonder if they still do that with kids.
I don't know.
Field days.
I don't know. But anytime they had like those track and field events, man,
Yeah, you must have
I
loved
used to
it.
always love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Love it. 'Cause,
I guess that's where we're different.
And I mean, yeah, and you had your stuff. I mean, I know you was heavy into your skating.
Yeah, that was my physical. But that was more just the excuse to get out and hang out with my friends and skate.
You used to rip at that too.
Yeah,
You know, you used to freaking, what was that? Double kick flip?
Nah, I don't think I was ever that good. Kaleo was good.
Kaleo, I know Kaleo is good.
Talked to
too.
Kaleo too about his stuff too.
He's been doing his diving stuff, so.
But yeah, so 3, and then you started. Now you start. So you have how many kids do you think you have like a regular attendance?
I have 3 on a regular.
Yeah.
On a consistent basis, yeah, 3. So I got Daniel.
You don't have to say their names if you don't want
Yeah.
to.
Oh, I mean, I got Ron O'Hale and a boy
Thanks,
Trey
nobody will know.
and my daughter, and then a few other heads will show up here and there. But I try to make it at least once a week for an hour and a half. I don't have a consistent work schedule, or my work schedule is always changing because I work power plant type work schedule. So I work 2
I don't
days
know
on.
power
2
plant work scheduling.
It's like you work 2 days on, you're 2 days off, and then you work every other weekend. And so for other families who have that Monday through Friday, like you guys, that what 5 to
Thank you.
5,
9 to
schedule,
5.
9 to 5
Well,
schedule.
that's what I say, but it's more
Yeah.
like 7 to 5.
So that's like you got the evenings free. I don't always have the evenings,
Well, we got our correct extracurricular. She has hula,
right?
but right below her hula, there's an indoor archery range. So I was
Okay.
thinking when he gets old enough, I'll take him down there and
Some archery, yeah.
Because I tried archery in Wisconsin with my dad. It was super cool.
Yeah, how was that trip? I seen you guys. Bro, I think you was rock climbing. You was on the stand-up paddle and you fell off or something.
Nah, yeah, it was good fun. It was super good fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, but we're not here to talk about me. We're here to
Yeah,
talk about
yeah,
you.
I'm sorry.
Nah, I could go on. I could.
You can go on about your
that.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Story.
Erickson.
Hey,
Story.
I think somebody's tired. Tired, baby. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
come here.
No.
You don't want to. You want to play it? Look, she set that whole thing up for you. You
Oh.
should say thank you.
Maybe
was
he
pretty
feels like
cool.
she's taking over. Because this is his. And she's
Yeah.
playing with it. Story. Make sure you give him his space, yeah? Remember now, he's the only child here, so he's not used to having other kids coming over playing with his toys.
He is so used to
Well,
Well,
he goes to
not used,
daycare.
No, yeah, that's different, but yeah, it's here.
Oh.
And then that's the same thing for my daughter when the other kids are on.
Protect this house, son.
Yeah, my daughter would be the same way. She would be the same way.
It's okay. You gotta learn to share all his stuff with everybody. It's all good. You're fine. You need to toughen him up a little bit. Anyway, let's send him to tonight's training ground.
Oh,
when he's
yeah,
older, and then
he'd enjoy.
and then we won't stick around so you can bust him up, and then we won't know.
No, he won't. I'll just give him a tire to flip or something, and he can carry like a medicine ball up the hill.
No, there was this thing I heard, how like timeout doesn't work for boys. Like at his age, 3 year old, 4 years, like they do something wrong, yeah, you scold them or whatever, you correct them. But putting them in timeout doesn't work because boys want to like run around and shit. So the best thing to do is make them go run around the yard, give me laps, do laps,
yeah.
Or like because I remember I seen you one time. We were at the, I don't know where it was, Alamo Beach. It was Erickson's first birthday, and Stryker did something, and you made him do push-ups in front of like everybody. He didn't want to. You made him do push-ups.
Oh,
effed up.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
yeah.
he did something. I remember that.
So they're saying it's better for boys to like exert. Just sitting there, they're gonna go crazy.
Stir crazy.
Let them go run.
I'm gonna go stir crazy.
But yeah, let them climb stairs. But yeah, we should send them there.
Yeah, anytime. Like, we go to the Holomo Park down in
Is that the
Alamo
one
Beach.
right?
So you say you stay on this road right there.
Yeah, Kailnui, yeah?
Yeah,
With
you
the
just-
dog park?
Nope, straight all the way down
Oh, further by the school.
by the elementary.
Yeah.
No, beyond the elementary by the swimming pool.
Okay.
The end where they get the other jungle gym.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a jungle gym there.
Stay on the same
we
road.
never go out that way.
Jeez,
We go to this one right here.
I know, but if
This
you,
giant park right here, Kailui.
well, there's another small kind park,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we go down there, and we're there, and yeah, it's cool because my daughter goes training twice a week for jiu-jitsu and wrestling, and so I try to put in an extra hour for her to get that extra training. I mean, think about it. Any of those athletes out there, professional, non-professional, for them to be wherever they're at, they had to put in extra work.
Yeah.
You know, it's those extra hours you put in that makes a difference. For like her tournament coming up, she needs those extra hours.
So what kind of stuff you work on? Like cardio,
We do a lot of cardio.
a lot of running.
Yeah,
And
running.
she must be exhausted at night. It must be so nice around the house.
She's the only child, so there's a lot of focus is on her, huh? So there's a lot of yelling, a lot of crying. There is no crying in my house, but there's a lot of crying going on still. And not only by my daughter, but by me. But
Why won't she listen?
yeah, I mean, a lot of heartache, but a lot of joy, a lot of potential in the house, a lot of blessings, and you know, my daughter, like she said, we train for the glory of God, and for us, we just keep pushing forward. And you know, I don't realize, as adults, as fathers, we're both fathers. You don't realize a lot of things until you have kids of your own. What's important, what's not. What belongs in a family, what doesn't. And even though I had a child earlier, like my son, he's 12 now. And he's 12, yeah. And he's
Damn,
like, he's taller than my wife. And
It's happened so quick.
yeah. And for him, you know, I haven't got to spend a lot of time with him in the last several years. But God is always great. So he's going to take care.
Yeah.
But now that I have my daughter and I have her all the time, I'm 24/7, you know. You don't realize, or you end up not realizing, or you end up realizing what's important and what's not important for them. And then you realize, like, the amount of time you put in, is it enough or is it not? And like, it's never enough.
Yeah.
Because then they're growing.
Too
like,
much is never enough.
Too much is never enough. Because then when it comes time when my daughter she gets to high school and she's not gonna, at that point where it's like, I don't want to hang out with you guys, I don't want to hang out with my friends, or even intermediate school. You know, that's a
Or like
trial.
as soon as you bring her around her friends.
Exactly. So I mean, for me, like, I know, for me and my wife, I know we're trying to give her tools, skills, and trying to help create a passion for her. If she does enjoy this, if I'm not too if she does enjoy it, she asks, are we going to train this week? So I know she enjoys it.
Yeah.
But then also gives her, like,
She's pushing you.
yeah, she also gives us a reason to, like, when we train her and stuff like that, and we know after high school and stuff like that, she has tools that she could open up her own gym in a sense of the knowledge on like what people can do physically.
Yeah.
The exercises and stuff like that. And everybody needs some sort of physical fitness in their life.
That's true.
Everybody needs it. Doesn't matter how.
Can am I too old to join?
No. That's the beauty part. Nice Training Ground is not just for kids; it's for adults.
No,
because
you know
I'm
what?
in it.
I am too old because if I go and these little kids show me up, it's gonna kill my ego.
I run with them. That's the thing.
Kill myself.
I run with them. That's the thing. Like
when they're doing 40 push-ups and I'm doing like 8, and 10. I'm like, oh, screw these kids. I quit.
Tie them out. You know, Daniel comes and he helps out, and we're all running and exercising, and like the kids are carrying this 10-pound medicine ball up the hill, right?
Yeah.
They're running up the hill, they run down the hill, and then I do the same thing. I'm carrying the 10-pound medicine ball, and I'm thinking to myself, "God, these freaking kids is carrying this 10," and I'm over here 250 pounds carrying this 10-pound medicine ball, doing the same exercises as them. Like, I should be carrying a 20-pound or something. But nah, it's fun. It's exciting to see the smiles on their faces, and them willing to wanna participate. Cause there was some kids that we'd be at the park at Mexico Park, and there were some kids while their parents were playing basketball or whatever. The kids would come out and they was watching Story and the other kids flip the tire, and then they just was standing there watching. I said, "You guys wanna jump in?" They're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, come." And then they try to lift, and I just make sure that they're lifting properly and.
Yeah.
But it's just to see the willingness that the kids are able to do and willing to do, to have some fun.
That's cool.
It's cool. It puts a smile on my face.
Like, what are those guys doing over there with that
Yeah.
tire?
Yeah. Why is that big tire?
How come those kids are lifting that tire, but they look happy?
Why are they laughing?
What's wrong with those kids? Let's go check this out.
Why are they laughing? And when parents, they came by to ask a few questions. "Oh, what are you guys doing? Is this a team thing?" I'm like, "Nah, this is just for my daughter." But, kids who want to come out and just practice too are more than able to.
Are all the kids that do it from her jiu-jitsu?
No, none of them are from her jiu-jitsu.
what?
They're like Instagram and Facebook kids.
Yeah.
One of them comes from wrestling. From her wrestling, he comes because the mom wants him to exercise some more and just get in shape and stuff.
That right around there.
That's cool.
But it's exciting, right? It's fun. It's fun.
Oh,
And I like,
that red
"Story,
circle.
grab the stuff. We gotta go. It's time to go."
Put that in between.
And we're all like getting our stuff ready, and we go out to the park.
Maybe that can connect
And she gets excited for
to
it.
the
It's
end of
excited,
that,
yeah.
She hasn't shown signs of being like, "Oh, Dad."
Wrestling.
Take it
she gets.
easy.
Oh no, only at wrestling.
Wait, what kind? So she does jiu-jitsu and wrestling?
Jiu-jitsu and wrestling.
Where does she do wrestling at?
At the Croc Center in Kapolei.
And it's like what kind? Like collegiate kind, like whatever, that Roman, Greco-Roman.
No,
wrestling,
I think it's freestyle. It's like freestyle
WWF wrestling.
No. Without the rope. No, it's freestyle. So just like your pins and your, I'm not too familiar with wrestling, but she does have mental blocks when it comes to going to wrestling practice.
She wants to throw the jiu-jitsu stuff in. That's
She
why.
doesn't. She's still learning on what to do for wrestling. She's been going there for about 2 months now.
Well, you're gonna be a mixed martial artiste.
And we know wrestling is very important because if you think about it, you can do jiu-jitsu. You need wrestling to do jiu-jitsu. But you don't need jiu-jitsu to do wrestling.
I guess. Sure. I
Because
take your word for it.
Wrestling
Tell
is
me
just
more.
it's such a conditioning, such a grinding sport that you need wrestling to accomplish in jiu-jitsu. Because of the condition and the hard work you put in it, you can transfer it over to jiu-jitsu. When you turn around, you take jiu-jitsu, you don't need it to accomplish wrestling.
Oh, I see.
I don't feel like you need it. That's my thought. That's my feeling and thought on it.
I don't know enough about it, but I think I like the style of jiu-jitsu.
I like
better
the
than
style, yeah.
wrestling. But one thing did you watch the Olympics at all?
Seen some, but
Did you
not
watch
a
the
lot.
wrestling?
The guy bit him.
No. What?
Yeah.
The guy bit the American wrestler in the wrist. Like,
Oh.
ah.
No, I seen one. I think it was Russia versus somebody
Men's
else.
or women?
Men's. And the dude already had a split, like, over a cut over his eye, but they just had it like bandaged up or something, and with the gauze. And he was fighting for, I don't know if it was a gold one or what, but they were fighting, and the thing just kept opening back up every time they would go in. Just stop it, and the bar was just like pouring up blood, and he's just like, come on, let's go, let's do this. But
there was a American girl who ended up being.
Do they have jiu-jitsu in the Olympics?
I don't know.
Oh. What about the American girl? Sorry.
No, American girl wrestling. She ended up beating this Japanese wrestler that had been a champion for years, and she ended up beating him. I saw it on Facebook, and she really was really accomplished. She even learned Japanese language so she could hear what the coaches were saying to the wrestler. And there was a short clip on it on Facebook, and it was interesting. She lost like 2 or 3 times to this Japanese wrestler, and
like
now
in past
matches, yeah. And she said, I'm tired of losing, so she started studying Japanese. She was just going all out and just did everything. She ended up winning the gold medal against her.
That's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's an American. Because actually, Japanese already have that advantage because most of them speak pretty good English. Especially if you're a Japanese entering the Olympics, you probably know English. But it's not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not like an American's gonna learn.
Yeah, all these other countries, all these like France and all these other European countries, they probably speak French and English. The Americans don't speak French.
Americans will never go out and learn any other language unless they're born with it and they grew up with that language.
Yeah.
But all the other, they'll learn. They know American.
That's crazy.
So my daughter, she actually she's inspired me to make shirts too for her. So we just made that Night's Training Ground shirt.
Do you sell those?
Yeah, we sold them. And
are they for sale?
They are, but we're sold out as of right now. But we're actually gonna make more because we really didn't think it was gonna. I mean, I knew people like friends and family would grab and stuff, but I took them to work and I was like, my friends and family didn't even get any. Everybody at work grabbed them, right? It's all at work. They all took them. I was like, wow, okay, right on. It's all blessings. So
yeah, see.
So we're gonna actually,
and now people are gonna see them wearing that shit, and they're gonna be like, "What is that?" And then they're gonna like, "Oh, go check them out."
Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys have your like Instagram page on the shirt?
It's no.
Like they should put the
hashtag. Or the @ symbol.
Yeah.
So what I was thinking about at the field, because like there's other sports being played like flag football, soccer around like because we don't have a permit or we just go out to the field and start playing.
Do you need a?
No, but you know how most of the people that use the fields need permits and stuff.
Yeah, because you rent.
You're renting that spot. So what I was thinking is, those when you're driving on the road, you see inspired church signs or open house. On like Sunday, the little stand up ones. Yeah. So what I was gonna do is, I have a friend at work. His friend works at Fast Signs, and
throw on the streets.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna put it while we're practicing. Yeah. Open up a sign, and so when people are gonna ask questions or whatever, it's just the hashtag with the Nice Training Ground, and that'll be like a quick way to.
You ever seen those things they have at the used car sales place? The man.
I gotta bring a fan now and a portable generator to practice. Oh man! I'm gonna have like 4 midgets blowing in a bag. Just make that thing blow around. So we're gonna try and do that.
You should put it on while you guys are doing it. You should get 2 of them. And put one by you guys and put one by the road so people drive by, they see it. Like,
they see it, yeah.
And then they look over at the parkings. I don't know.
I didn't mean anything by the midgets or anything. No offense.
Yeah, we're just
making jokes. They have large lungs, that's what I heard. Just kidding.
But I think if you really got the inflatable man thing,
you think? I mean, that's a lot of attention. I mean, wouldn't a kid flipping a tire uphill bring enough attention to people wondering what's going on over there?
It looks less like child labor. If you have something funny going on.
But I had like 3 kids on a sewing machine out there. That getting enough attention.
You guys are gonna fix these medicine balls. What's the matter, guy?
Oh.
You tired? Come over here.
I think my daughter might be cramping his style.
Do you want to play with your toys? Is Story cramping your style?
Story cramping your style?
Yeah? You just want to hang out with Daddy and Uncle?
I know, but as a child, Story.
You want to say anything to the people? No.
Right there.
You had enough.
Oh, look at that.
Here, you want this special thing just for you?
Squeeze it in.
There is Superman. Remember when we were kids? Spider-Man, Superman, Batman.
That's why it was weird. Like at first, I was like, "Wow, I'm gonna get him into Batman because I like Batman."
Yeah.
and it wasn't hard at all.
Like the one episode,
one thing, and like Batman toy. He's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Batman." Cool, that's done. But now he's getting into like all the other superheroes. But I mean, in his own baby talk, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But he runs around and goes like,
yeah.
like Spider, like, and then he goes for like Iron Man.
That's cool. That's
So-
cool.
He's, I don't know, it's crazy. You always hear they're so observant, they pick everything up. But
They do, huh?
yeah, it's unreal how true it is.
How fast too? Yeah.
Yeah, come on. It is pretty crazy. And they just like learn patterns. So I feel like sometimes I can recognize the pattern. I know what's going to happen before it happens with him. Like I see that cup sitting over there. Like I grab it before because I know you're going for it. And like as soon as I grab it, his hand goes and he just misses it. Like
Yeah. Intuition, my friend. Intuition. That's great.
yeah, that'd be cool. Once he's a little older, I'll probably, if you're still doing it.
Oh
get him
yeah.
involved.
You know what? He could even do it like you didn't have to come. You can do it.
Yeah,
You
'cause
can
what
have
he'll
him
do,
climb
he'll
stairs.
just run. He'll just go off in another
Yeah.
direction.
If you were to like say like you have stairs in the house, right at the like you be at the top and you just encourage him, climb it as fast as you can, go, and then he'll be like, oh yeah, and then you reward him, and not reward him every time, but just encourage him to just climb the stairs because then it's gonna do is he's gonna feel the burn, but he's gonna see your happiness, and that's what he's gonna want to do. He's gonna want to work for your
wood stairs is kind of dangerous for a 2-year-old right now.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah, he's still not 100% slick on stairs. Got to hold a rail, which is fine.
Have him jump onto the
Right now,
couch.
we reward him with high fives when he does the alphabets.
There you go.
When he
There you
repeats
go.
the alphabets after us.
Yeah. Or you can have him leap onto the couch.
That's pretty high for a baby.
Just have him practice.
He jumps off the couch.
Well, there you go. There's a step. Yeah.
Sometimes I think, oh, good, he's gonna get like good ankles. And sometimes I watch him now, I'm like, oh, watch your ankles, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Or a Bosu ball. You know what a Bosu ball is?
What is that?
So like it's a half yoga ball.
Oh yeah,
And it's like
yeah.
firm on the bottom. It's like plastic.
It's like a platform on the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah. So what you do is like for storage, you stand on it and jump off, jump back on, and then or flip it upside down,
Yeah, and
stand on
balance.
it, and then balance.
Yeah, one of our friends works at like a physical therapy place,
And
and
they
they
have
have those there. We tried it, but he was way too young at the time.
You can see if he gets on it.
But
now.
I mean, he could climb on it, like crawl up on it, try standing. But like right now at this age, he would be all over that thing, trying to bounce off of it.
Right.
I
That'd be
figure, yeah,
fun.
we chase him around the house. We chase each other back and forth and run around in the backyard and like, yeah. So, but
Get your own training ground over here.
mostly it's how to
Yoshimoto-
watch TV and eat
The
junk
Yoshimoto
food.
family band jam.
Family
Jam
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 band.
band.
Yeah.
Band.
Yeah.
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 Well, that's a good hashtag because you guys got all your family pictures on there, all those pics that you guys.
All our vacay pictures.
Yeah.
Yoshimoto family vacay.
Yeah.
There's all our trips to Wisconsin and like Hawaii and
Yeah.
Maui. We went. That's pretty
Yeah.
much it.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah. So if people want to,
These pieces.
so again, just so because there was like crying going on. Or
Yeah, no,
screaming
no,
or
it's all
talking
good.
about it. What is the Instagram for Knight's Training Ground? Is it?
It's just Night KNIGHT S training ground. It's all one word. So Knight's training ground.
Like 808 at the end. or
No
69 at the
exclamation.
end.
no 60. No, none of that.
kids, man.
It's pretty
It's for
simple.
kids.
It's pretty straightforward. You'll see my daughter on the profile pic next to the tire, making big muscle.
And if you want to check you guys out at the park,
Yeah, we're in Eva Beach.
should they just message you on
Yeah,
Instagram?
just message us on DM.
You have Facebook
We have Facebook.
for this.
No,
You
no.
don't have to give out your personal ones. You
No.
don't want strangers following you on
I
there.
know. They become strangers already. The ones already following. They're already.
Backwards.
Yeah.
It's supposed to become friends.
Yeah, you know how social media goes.
Like sometimes random people follow you and like you'll post a picture and they'll write something nice. You're like, who are you? But thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. That was nice, but who are you?
I got that on Instagram. Like a whole bunch of them were saying, "Oh, nice shirts and all that." Like,
yeah, like supportive comments. It's like, oh, that's cool that people are out there. Like I don't ever really comment on other people's like, oh, this is dope, dude.
Yeah.
Like unless it's people I know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But never a random stranger. But I guess I don't really follow random strangers unless they're like celebrity or podcast people. Mostly everybody I follow on Instagram is somebody I know.
Right.
And my Instagram is at Voices from the Planet. But you already know that by listening to this.
That's
and then,
cool,
like, for the longest time, Sean Torres then was... See, wait, what is your Facebook?
My Facebook there's no training ground,
Okay.
but it's just
You should
Kris
make
Knight.
one. And it's funny that I'm saying that because I used to resist Facebook all the time.
Yeah, you were very against social media type stuff for a
but
very long time.
I made a Facebook, and then I made
Voices from the Planet?
Yeah, and I
Nice.
made...
And Instagram.
Well, I had Instagram for a while now.
Yeah,
And then Twitter. I made Twitter.
Wow,
and I made
I don't even have a
I
Twitter.
made Snapchat.
Oh, you have a Snapchat?
Yeah, and I did Periscope, but I haven't used any of them yet.
I just created a Snapchat maybe a month or two
Yeah,
ago.
but my goal is to not follow anybody and not post anything and see how much like followers I get.
Just by not doing anything.
Yeah, just like promoting it on here. Then I don't know who's really listening. So if you're listening to the podcast, go subscribe to any one of those. It's probably like VFTP_podcast, Voices from the Planet,
Okay.
on any of those social medias, or just Google it. I don't know, but I'm trying to see how much followers I can get without ever posting anything on those.
Yeah.
But I post everything on Instagram. So every time I put out an episode, I'll post it on Instagram.
See it?
Cool.
You gotta send me those pictures.
Yeah.
So that I
will.
can post one of those too. That we did it.
Yeah. You know what? Another thing too is with our kids
Yeah, but
and with
the
social
same-
media.
So we need
Social media
the part
has its
taken
place.
out.
And obviously social media is just coming at all angles, and our kids are vulnerable, are susceptible to all the crazy stuff that they have out there.
Two
And
of the same.
for my daughter, I limit her on accessibility on her iPod. It's no Safari on her iPod. It's just
Did the kids
the
YouTube
video
app?
games that I approve, that she asked me or her mom that if she can have. YouTube, no, there's no YouTube. There's no, and anything that I want to send her, because I see a lot of jiu-jitsu videos, wrestling stuff, and life stuff. I'll send it to her iPod, but she can't look on it. She has to look at it on one of our phones. But it's just saved on it, just so like if I don't save it on my own phone, she can look at it later on some other time.
Look at this is what he watches. Show Uncle.
Yeah, 'cause then
Just toy videos.
No, that's great. That's great.
Just
That's
toy
great.
videos.
Because, bro, like,
You did a really good job.
with everything out there, bro, our kids, man, you see the kind of stuff that they have.
Yeah,
It's
no,
freaking
yeah.
retarded, man. It's
No,
scary.
yeah. What's
scary?
What's worse sometimes more than like violence or like even like sex? Like he's 2. He's not gonna know what the fuck's going on. I don't think at this age he might be. But what's
the
worse?
seeds that can
What's
get planted,
worse
huh?
is just dumb shit. Just stupid, mindless things that aren't. They're not getting smarter. I know that these toy review videos on YouTube aren't great either, but.
Yeah.
At a certain
don't
point,
have an excuse
at a
for
certain
that. I
point,
know it's
like
not
when
the
they're
best thing to do.
watching, what I've realized is, even though they may not understand completely, when they're watching, the seed is being planted in the back of their head. They may not be able to react to it, say anything, explain how they feel about it, but it's there. And then at a certain age, or at an age, something that they see, hear, smell, whatever it is, which will grow that seed.
So I should stop letting my son watch YouTube.
I'm not saying you should. It's just whatever you feel is in whatever. Look, what I'm saying
I
is,
know I have my issues.
yeah,
with
you
it,
have
but
you
it's-
like whatever that's you as a person, you and your wife feel as a family. What's important for you? So for me and my daughter and my wife, my son, there's a lot of things out there that's presented to us. It's subconsciously, consciously, music, everything out there, and it's just like it's scary because none of the stuff there that's coming to us is good for our kids. Everything,
yeah.
everything is out to kill, steal, and destroy our children's
This
innocence.
one, kid.
And that's what I'm realizing as a growing father.
I'm not perfect. I've made many mistakes, man. Like I burned bridges. I've hurt other people. I've screwed people over. I've hurt myself. I've hurt my loved ones. But then as you learn and you grow from it, and you have children of your own, you learn that like those things that happened that was a negative, you try to like instill something for them not to do the same. Try to lead them down another path. Let them wear their own path out. Let them create their own. But you want to teach them the things that's gonna help them get to wherever that they feel that is best for them. But
no, I totally agree with that. But one thing I also think is that like by not necessarily restricting but I mean all kids need boundaries to an extent.
Yeah.
But it's trying to
allow them to
find where the perfect balance is, where you're not prohibiting them so fiercely that they go out and do it to spite you. You know what I mean? Or like because
rebel.
Yeah, rebel.
Yeah.
It's like how do you?
I'll show you.
Yeah, it's like how do you handle it so that way it's like okay, it is what it is, but like. And it's hard for us to explain to him at this age.
Of course.
But like to just explain to him, like to put it in a context. I know, but yeah. Like, we've already kind of set it up where at a restaurant he's crying, he's probably eating, he doesn't want to. He sit there, he wants to go. Give him the iPhone and he'll calm down and he'll just watch the iPhone so we can finish dinner or whatever. You know what I mean? With everybody.
It's almost like it's programming.
Yeah.
And.
Shut the fuck up. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's like for us, Nice Training Ground it's a lifestyle. It's physical, but it's spiritual, it's mental, psychological, emotional. Because as parents, like I said, man, we're training our kids. Yeah. So it is a training ground.
You guys have Netflix?
Yeah.
Go look on Netflix and look up this documentary called The Masks We Wear.
The masks we wear.
The masks we wear.
Okay.
Just like to give you a brief without really giving it away. It's about like how like we raise our kids, kind of, just like how we teach. Like it's mostly centered around like boys. Like how the concept of like be a man can probably be a little more detrimental to a young boy than letting them be in touch with their emotions and talk about their feelings. Because I guess a lot of the people on the documentary are talking were older and lived in that era where the father, dad wasn't really emotionally available to his kids and that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So you never really cried or like you suck it up, be a man, don't be a pussy, and how like they can be like
suck it up.
Yeah. Like it's not like that's not helping a young boy.
No,
to become his own person.
I believe that, and you're right.
Yeah.
I have this. I see that in myself. I see that. I kind of portray that to my children.
Yeah, that's all of them.
And
that little orange one.
That's the hard part. It's called life.
Yeah.
It's like I want to give the best advice. I want to give the best.
Hey, we're building it.
How do you say? Just be the best example. And try to teach them, but it's yeah.
But you know how like some parents like the lessons we've learned like the hard way.
Yeah.
Like we try to teach them that and have them avoid so they don't have to go through it.
You don't want them having to
how
go
did
through
you really learn the lesson by going through it?
By going through it.
I mean, so that's why you teach the best you can to
because you can't
handle
control.
like and how like what you're doing, like how to handle yourself in certain situations, like like responsibly and honorably even, you know what I mean? So maybe you're not put in that situation so they don't have to, but to try to like shield them from it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta let
them.
And what I really want to do with him is really let him be his own person, not really like
control him.
Yeah, like try to like
tell him.
Like I know earlier I said I tried to get him into like Batman and make him
but
Batman
let him choose.
be his favorite. Yeah, but like on a small scale, that's kind of the opposite of what I really am trying to do, right?
But I understand what you're saying, because like you're trying to give them something, but without letting them know, hey, this is available for you to check out. Like they will never know. So by you saying, hey, this is Batman, it's not a bad thing, because you're not telling them, oh, check this out. And that's the only thing,
Batman.
But then this is like, but these are all of your options. This is part of everything. You can choose.
And even if he goes with somebody else, Batman's still the best. So.
Oh, now
Here it is.
Oh, extra piece.
Gotta get a
picture of this.
Mommy.
But he goes to daycare and so he gets that interaction, you know what I mean? Figuring
That's
out
good.
who he is and how to handle
That's
himself. 'Cause
good.
There's this kid that's also there who's probably like, what, 3 months older than him? 6 months older than him?
2 months older.
2 months older than him, but
Luca?
probably like, double his weight, not double his height, but he's a bigger
His
dude.
shoes are like this big,
Wow.
and he's 2.
Yeah.
Wow.
But like, he's like a Viking baby.
Oh, Viking
Yeah.
baby.
Looks
His
like
parents
a
are Vikings.
4-year-old.
That's funny.
So them two go at it, and the sitters kind of not like let them. I'm not trying to say they're running a baby fight club or anything, but when they, push against each other, they let them, figure it out, kind of. And
Let him work it
he's
out.
so small compared to them. He's like, oh my god, but they say he can hold his own.
That's
But they
cool.
don't like throw punches or anything.
Right. But they let him figure out and work
Yeah.
it out. That's the main
Like,
thing.
yeah. You cannot even shield them from conflict. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They gotta learn how to handle it. But I want him to develop to be his own person, not try to like, because I like drums. Get him into drum. Force him to do it, but we have a bunch.
No, but
of
you introduce him
Yeah, we have
because
them
when you
all over
introduce
the
him to the music industry and instruments, then you show him the rest of the instruments, then he might end up finding something different.
I mean, we upstairs we have like percussion drums and stuff like that, and like
That's cool.
keyboard, guitar.
I had drums for my daughter when she was baby too.
So yeah, it's just that it's available there, and they're all mines.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean. But so they'll be there.
He was always a good drummer too, so
He wants
that's
to play something. Yeah, that's why I do want to kind of get him like a baby size drum set.
no, that's the one I had for
Little one.
story was a little one before.
But then, see, if I get him one, then I'm gonna want to buy like a nice one, right? You know what I mean, like a full kit. And then I don't really have the kind of money for that.
Hey,
So 'cause I
101.
can't get it, you can't get it, Tom. Unless I can play your drum set.
That's funny. That's funny.
But yeah, it's hard. Like I never really like becoming like a father thing, like whole raising a kid. It's kind of like scary and shit. Like
It is.
Like, am I ready?
You're never ready. You're
but
never ready.
It's surprising how you kind
You
of get
adapt.
it. Yeah,
you
get
adapt to it. You
Like I
adapt
never
to
would
it.
have thought I would have been like how it is right now. Like I mean, we kind of got it down.
Yeah, when you're doing whatever you're doing and you're like, you find out you're gonna have a child and you're like, oh my god, you think of all the crazy stuff, but
It feels like
it's all these little times like this.
Yeah.
That's what's raising the kid.
Yeah.
It's all these little things.
You know why?
The kind like one of the best feelings is when you're like on the couch and if he's playing around and he'll come and lay and just lay
Right on
next to
you,
you
yeah.
for a bit and like, oh, that's cool,
Yeah.
and then get up and go.
No, that's the beauty part of
Yeah.
being parents, man.
She's nice.
Yeah.
It's just, and then you're gonna get your moments when your kids turn 6. And they start to learn about emotion, or they start to use their emotions to their advantage.
Oh, I think he's doing that, trying to manipulate you with crocodile tears.
Yeah.
She's doing that now.
It's starting, yeah. But I can imagine what it's gonna be like when they get to intermediate school. Remember how we were in intermediate school? Emotional. I don't know.
He must be like 15, 16.
Who? Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
10 or 12.
You said that first since we got together.
Like I said, I've been out of high school
He's
for
like
10
24 years
I've
old
been-
then already.
I've been out of high school for 10 years.
I think when I moved into your condo,
She's probably are like
she
5 or
was like-
6.
You said she was like 10.
Maybe. Probably. But what were you saying?
No, about our kids being emotional and they,
Yeah.
they get
Well,
to
no,
intermediate.
Does it?
Yeah, like high school and like
There?
I don't know. I didn't really show my parents a lot. I kept a lot of things hidden, and that's I'm paying for it now.
Really?
Yeah.
You realize that now?
Yeah, like the kind of things where like, well, how was everything? Like
See, they
it
have
was
all
good,
these
but really it was shit. You know what I
Well,
mean?
that's just
Like,
the
everything-
sociable, acceptable answer that everybody's like, used to giving.
Yeah.
When people ask, "Hey, how's it going? How you doing? How you been?" "Oh, good." But everything could be like crap.
Ah,
So I was actually sometimes I think when people that see me and like we're like, oh, how's it going? Like, do you really want to fucking know? Because it sucks.
Yeah, right. But then you put on that facade and that.
But that's not healthy. That's what I'm learning. It's not
It's not,
healthy.
but that's just that sociable acceptance.
Yeah.
That's
what you ask me. Do you really want to know?
yeah.
Or-
Do you really want to know? And does it really even matter to you?
Yeah. It's a bigger question. Do you really
Do you even
fucking
care? Do you even care? Like, I mean, that's where it comes to like friends, family, and like just life. It's just life. Like even though me and you haven't been around, we haven't hung out in a long time. It's really great to even for the family jam band.
Yeah.
And the Voices from the Planet. It's just cool. Like
What?
And the Voices from the Planet.
Voices from the Planet. Like, this is great, man. This is awesome.
Yeah, and I like see that's the thing too, because we don't really see anybody either. So like he's not growing up with Paisley and Jude,
Story,
and so it's like, and that's kind of where I thought we would all be. Like we're all at the stage where we thought we'd be having kids and families and shit.
Yeah.
But I don't get together. I know like some like the band guys, they all do, but. They're family, so that makes sense, right? They're all related. They're all brothers. They're all fucking brothers.
That'd be funny as hell if they weren't hanging out.
Yeah, that'd be more
and
weird.
like they were like doing their own thing, and they have a band.
And they all live in Waipio.
Yeah, like in the same housing complex.
But yeah, like
that's
so
cool.
I want him to be able to like hang out with these like Story and everybody else too, because that's like gonna be his cousins. Because
We'll
we don't have any other cousins or anything here for him, like actual blood, because they're all in the mainland or Hawaii. Yeah.
No, we'll try to.
We live so close.
We're trying to make that work, bro.
I know, real life busy schedules.
We have, exactly. That's another big reason why we don't. Is our schedule is, your wife has her hula, your son's growing. You guys work in town. You guys come back how late? You guys aren't able, and then on the weekends you guys have whatever you have. We have whatever we have.
Hula
Tuesday.
during the week.
Hula during the week.
Exactly.
Sunday.
So it's
Sundays are Father Sundays.
Exactly. So things that's happening in your lives makes it where you guys aren't able to connect or stay connected.
Yeah. But I like with you and like with Sean Torres and like Jesse them, like I'm not really worried too much about us like
the friendships
falling
will
out of
always
love
be-
with
yeah.
each other. Because I
friendships
know
will
as soon
always
as
be
we see
there.
each other, it's gonna be like fuck.
Like
yeah.
you never
Yeah.
miss the beat.
Like, you can always connect up wherever you end up. Like my daughter, she's like, I said, we're going to Uncle Eric's house. She's like, Uncle Eric? I was like, the beard. She's like, she didn't remember, right? So then when she saw you out there, she's like, oh, Uncle Eric.
Yeah. Well, you
You're
never
like
hurt my feelings.
No, I mean, it is what it is, right? Kids, their lives are just one track. They don't,
Oh yeah, totally.
they're not able to focus.
They're the best because they're always in the present moment.
Exactly. And you know what, like,
Are you even thinking about tomorrow? Story? Really?
I was actually, I've been trying to teach her because I've been playing chess with my daughter. I introduced her to chess. And chess as a game is also like almost like life type skills that you need to learn. Is you can't just look at the one move you're making.
I beat Daddy
Thank you,
in chess.
She beat you in chess?
I
Yeah,
beat
well.
you in chess the first time I played.
But then what chess presents
Well, you're learning
is-
from a guy who doesn't know how to play chess, probably.
Really?
Was he
Yeah.
reading the instructions as he was
But I
teaching
mean, I
you?
can beat my daughter. As long as I can beat my daughter, it's okay. I mean, I really don't have to prove anything to anybody else. As long as my daughter gets beat and then she grows up going, oh, my dad used to always beat me. But then when I go and play other people, I go and get lickings. But she'll always remember, like, my dad always beat me, and then I have to beat my dad, right? You know that thought, that contrast.
Your daddy is the strongest man in the
Right,
world.
exactly. And so as long as I
Always
keep
thought
her
that.
where it's like she's learning how to like realize that you gotta look five moves ahead.
Yeah.
And that's like life. Tomorrow you gotta look at tomorrow, the next day, the week after. But as a kid,
But you always got to be in the present moment.
exactly always be in the present, but always be mindful of your future.
Can you help us with
Yep.
the town?
Auntie tired you. Hey, Auntie tired already.
Can.
Auntie gotta work tomorrow. You guys
what
work
time do
tomorrow.
you have school tomorrow?
Wake up at 4
She
o'clock
does.
in the morning with us?
Ooh.
I have to go to school tomorrow.
We're-
Yeah, you
All
get
right,
up at 6:30.
do you want us to finish this podcast so you can go home and go to sleep? You
6:30, that's nice.
tired?
Hey, go over there.
tired.
Go make
We don't
lunch.
even
Yeah,
get 6:30 on the weekends.
we can go.
I think.
Yeah, I wish we could have 6:30 on the weekends.
Try it. Try and set that up. Say, this Saturday we're gonna get up. No matter what you guys got.
Oh no
set it up to where-
I
We
wish I could
would.
sleep until
We
6:30.
No, that's what I mean. Set it up to where you
He's
do
up.
sleep in.
No.
No, we
No.
can't. He
You
wakes up.
rotate days because
Set it up to where he goes somewhere else,
Oh yeah, if he's not around, we sleep.
and then you sleep till 6:30, 7 o'clock.
As soon as he wakes up, we'll drop him off in your mom's house.
No, yeah, I'll be right down the road. We'll be running hills.
So, do you want to say any last words of wisdom?
You know, God is great. Thank you, Eric, for having us over and sharing this experience with you guys. But to each their own, my friend. We're all young at heart. We got a lot of wisdom ahead of us to learn from, and we got to do our best as parents to teach our kids and show them the best road to take in life, man. This road is ugly, and our children's innocence is key. And as parents, we got to do our best to teach them that. Thank you, Eric.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Eric, for having us over, man. Appreciate it. Thanks, Nicole, for letting us in the house.
We can always do it again later and do a catch up.
wanna
See
say
how
any
much
story?
more people like rush your website or your Instagram after this.
Nah, but this
airs.
is just cool. Like,
People are gonna be like, "Oh, nice training."
no, this is crazy because it's like we started the night training ground, and then it was happening at our house.
Yeah.
I trained my daughter, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this out to the park. Then from there, I was like, you know what? Why am I out here with the park with just my daughter? I was like, there's other kids I know that could. And then they started to come, and then I was like, bro, you know what? I'm gonna make shirts, and just things started to run. Then you're like, hey, Kris, we should do a podcast on it. And I was like, shit, yeah, okay. And then it just the ball just seems to be rolling in a positive direction, and it's great, and I appreciate it, and it's such
Well, like
a
I said,
blessing.
you'll get like 4 more friend requests off of this one.
Hey,
But
man, it's
let me
all
know
good.
if you
We
do
put it out
end up
there.
following Kris and Knight's Training Ground on Instagram. Let them know that you heard it on here, and then I can get some like idea of who the
Street
fuck
cred.
listens to this.
Some treat
So I
training.
can know at least the 4 that I said showed up.
All right. Let them
Hey,
know that
Erickson.
it came from Voices from the Planet.
Hey,
Yeah.
you be gentle with girls.
And is this
cool.
free? Sorry, that's one thing we didn't say. Is it free?
It's
People
free,
pay?
bro. It's free. Yeah, there's no charge. It's all love. I'm just taking some time out of my off days to train my daughter to get ahead of the game. And I'm more than willing and love to have more kids come out and gain that same experience.
Cool. All right,
Appreciate
man.
it, brother.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Story, you want to say goodbye?
You wanna say
or
bye?
Want to say goodnight, Story? Want to say goodbye? Come.
Any last words?
Erickson, you want to say bye?
Say what you want to say about Nice Training Ground and into the mic. Go,
Or how
Go
awesome
ahead.
your daddy is?
go ahead. You don't want to say nothing? Say goodnight then.
Good night.
What do you say?
Thank you,
Two.
Uncle Eric
And
and Auntie Nicole,
and
Erickson,
and
Daddy,
And.
God.
Yeah.
yeah. What about the one up the stairs?
And
Oh.
teaching you about the.
For teaching me about the cats.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Good night, night.